I thought I would put together one of the pouches that the treat holders, because I can use that with Zoe. So that's what I'm going to do. For that one, I chose the pink. I didn't particularly care for the other colors, so I just chose the pink. So I've punched out my 2 hearts and my little banner that I need. And I have my green mint macaron twine, my watermelon wonder sequins, my strips because I need those, and my Memento black ink. So the first thing I'm going to do is I pulled out the stamp Love You, so I'm going to ink it up, and I need to re-ink my pad, so let me I off stamped it to make sure I got a good one. And I'm just going to stamp the Love You in the middle. And the advantage to this is you have a line going across there, so you can kind of use it to make sure you get it centered and straight. Love the photopolymer stamps for that. Now, the next thing we have to do is we have to take a strip of our sticky tape. All right, already I can see a problem. It is not coming off very well. So I will have to continue to play with that to see. All right, and then you stick it down. See, it's sticking to me. As you can see, this is a problem. All right, let me play a little bit more with another strip. And unfortunately, these are so tiny that you really can't. You could use the 1/4 of an inch, but you're going to cut into your the size of your pocket. All right. If you can pull one end, and now the trick is to get, see, it's sticking to my finger. All right, so here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to lay it down here. And I think what we have to do, I think I've discovered, good thing I have my own sticky tape so I can make this, is when you take it off, you have to pull it up and make sure you get the whole piece. And then you want to grab the side. This side will be stuck down really good. And curl it around. All right, but don't touch it with your fingers because they're so sticky, it's sticking to my fingers. And now we have to put one on the other side. Okay, now see, that didn't come off, so I'm going to go down to this end. If one end doesn't come off with it, go to the other end and pull. And then remember, don't get it stuck to your finger. And then just wrap it up and around. And it came off. See, it came off on my finger. So I'm going to see if I can't stick it down there. Now you want to take off. See, I've still got stuff stuck to me. I'm going to be stuck together for days with this. Okay. Now, what you want to do is you want to take and line up your 2 hearts. And don't press down until you've got them lined up. There. And now you've created a little treat pocket. that you can put some little treats down inside. But those are going to be tricky to play with. Now what you need is your clothespin, your Watermelon Wonder sequin trim, and you need 6 inches. So the advantage to this grid paper is it has a measurement on there. So I cut it off, and they've used another flag on theirs, but I'm not going to. I'm just going to use the one. This is for Zoe. That way I can use my flags for something else. And I'm going to put the two together. Okay, that's not in the middle. Yeah, that's better. And clip it. And then as you can see, I've got some extra thread down here, so I'm going to just trim that off. It may just happen that they fall off and you have that extra trim. Don't keep trimming it or you'll end up with your sequins all falling off. And also, when you put this one on, make sure your sequins are laying face up or you'll have the back, which I was almost going to do. All right, so I've trimmed that. See? So you have this, and I put Love You on it. I'm going to use this for Zoe, and I'll give her a little, I've got some things I picked up for her for Valentine's Day. I'll put something in there. And then you're to tie a bow. So I'm going to tie a simple bow. And this says to tie the bow around the clothespin. I'm not going to do that. I'm going to use my glue dots. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to use Crystal Effects. And here's why. The glue dots may hold for a little while, but if you're not familiar with Crystal Effects, this stuff is the best glue. So I'm going to take, oh, sorry. All right, I got to get it going. Let me do that and I'll come back. Okay, I got my Crystal Effects going. I'm going to put a little bit on my clothespin, and I'm going to set my bow on top. And I'm going to let that sit and dry. It may take a half a day. So if you do this, set it somewhere where it can sit and dry for a while. And my little treat holder. Trim up my ends. See, I pulled it off. So I've got to go back and stick it back down. There, I should have trimmed the ends beforehand. And my little treat holder is done.